Anytime you get above 6 feet in commercial industry, OSHA says you have to be tied off. In the general industry, it's 4 feet. So you go into plants, refineries, pipe yards, stuff like that, it's 4 feet. In commercial construction, it's 6 feet. OSHA's, the reason why OSHA says that 6 foot free fall, OSHA says you cannot fall more than 6 feet before something starts to slow you down, the deceleration pack. The reason for that, a 220-pound person that falls 6 feet generates 4,000 pounds of force. All right, like I said, just pay attention to the violent reaction when he falls, and watch the harness on the dummy. 3, 2, 1. So when he hit, it bounced back up and jerked to the side and to the left and the right. That's that 4,000 pounds of force. 3, 2, 1. A lot of force to the body. Right? Another thing to think about when you're putting on fall protection, or you're looking at a issue where you're going to be using fall protection, is what they call clear ground height. From the point you're tied off to the ground, you need a certain distance. Does anybody know what that distance is? For a 6 foot person, you need 18.5 feet from where you're tied off to the ground. 6 foot person, 6 foot lanyard. There's 12 feet right there. That shock pad, the most it can come out is 3.5 feet. So 12 feet, now you add another 3.5, you're at 15.5. That harness, y'all see how much that harness came up? It's what they call harness stretch. So that harness stretch, they say add 1.5 feet for harness stretch. It usually doesn't go out that far, but it can. So now you're at 17 feet. Add another 1.5 feet for a safety factor. Or maybe you're tied off to a lifeline that's going to deflect or something like that. So you want to make sure you have 18.5 feet clearance from where you're tied off to the ground. So let's see what it looks like when you have a fall with a shock pad. There we go. 3, 2, 1. See how that slowed him down? He didn't bounce back up and jerk around. The shock pack pulled out. Got him up there about the same distance as the other one. 3, 2, 1. If you notice, he didn't bounce back up and jerk side to side and everything else. So
just take all the slack out. He's got it pretty tight to his body. But let's see what happens. Let's take that slack out. Ready? So once I get you up in the air, you're going to put your feet together, pull them up to your chest. You can use your hands, whatever, it doesn't matter, and try to get this strap as close to your knees as possible. All right? All right, going up. Where do you feel the pressure? Right there on the inside of your legs. All right, coming back down. All right, now, we're going to do another demonstration. You ever seen those little trauma suspension pads that are on the side? This harness has them. What you do, you unzip it, unzip this one, no, not yet, no, zip it back up, because you got to do it after a fall. But what you do, you unzip each pack, unroll it, and one of them's got a hook, the other one's got a bunch of different loops. You take the hook and put it in the loop, then you put your feet into it and stand up, and that'll pull the harness down and relieve that pressure. All right? Now remember, you got 15 to 20 minutes. I carry one in the trailer. Stand up in it. Now, do you feel that pressure relief? Not as much. You've got a little bit too long. So you got to take your feet back out, adjust it back. Now, granted, he's able to do this, but this is a static lift. This is me slowly picking him up. He didn't fall 6 feet and jerk at the end of it. That's a little bit better? All right. First thing I want to do is take that slack out, just like I did the other guy. Well, I want to pick you up all the way. Now, go ahead and stand up. I'm not going to pick you up all the way, but where do you feel most of the pressure at? Okay, same place as the other guy. And once I get you up in the air, knees together, don't cross your legs. Do not cross your legs. Your knees have to be narrower than your hips. So your knees together and pull them up to your chest and slide this strap as close to your knees as possible. Ready? Going up. Knees together, knees up. Now, remember that chest strap that we talked about that's going to be choking you? It is a little bit, isn't it? Reach up here and grab that and pull it down. There. Now he doesn't have that issue. But, where do you feel the pressure at now? Is it here or under here? It's under the legs. This works for two different good things. Number one, he's not in that 20-minute time window. The people coming to rescue him, they're not in that 20-minute time window either. Think about it. 15 to 20 minutes is all you can hang. Somebody has to get you down. They're going to bypass all kinds of safety shit to get you down. But once you're in this position, you're not in that 20-minute time window, neither are they. So they're going to respond to you calmly and safely to figure out how to get you down.